Hello, KOAG here, and today we're going to be looking at the KOAG analysis of Men in Black International, a new movie that's coming out in 2019 that's following on with the Men in Black franchise. But before we get into the whole thing, let me just quickly explain what a KOAG analysis is. A KOAG analysis is quite a lengthy explanation, quite a lengthy process, but let me just quickly explain what it is very quickly. It's basically a scientific method, and it's like a scientific analytical method with which you use to analyze a specific type of text, any type of text basically. Right now we're using it to analyze a visual text, but it can also be used for written text as well. And in the future, we might do full feature length, like full KOAG analyses. But when it comes to like copyright and like the whole length and all that effort and arduous type of stuff, doing on the YouTube, that can like kind of like pose a little bit of a problem and all that type of stuff. But we'll see how it goes. I do KOAG analyses on my Snapchat on the regular of different things that I'm watching. So if you'd like to watch that and enjoy that, definitely check out my Snapchat, and that would be good. I just had to quickly explain that because this is the first KOAG analyses we're going to be seeing on this channel. So without any further ado, let's quickly get into this.
We protect the Earth from the scum of the universe.
I'm just quite liking Liam Neeson's voice there, like kind of sounding like Optimus Prime. Very, very enjoyable to hear.
With agents in every major city around the world. Some more decorated than others.
Yeah, that was a good visual of that city. But looking at this photo over here on the right, with what seems like a black guy there, kind of reminds me of like Will Smith. Also reminds me of watching Men in Black when I was a kid. Yeah, Men in Black was good. Still good.
Agent H, you're one of the best ever to wear the suit. But you'll need a partner.
I mean, it just shows that like no matter how good you are, whatever, one of the themes of this movie is that you just gotta work with people, fam.
I felt good.
I want a good explanation to who that lady is, who that other lady is.
There's more than MIB.
We have a problem in London, Agent M.
So problem in London, more than MIB. Are these things related or not? Are these things independent? This is also a critical factor in the decision of this, in the decision of if this movie is good or not.
Come on. The world's not going to save itself.
Are you saying that you need me to save the world?
Oh, snap! Oh, snap! Oh, snap!
Not so.
When it comes to Tessa's character, female protagonist, we want to see her being good, we want to see her being competent, we want to see her getting stuff done. Okay, we're not really seeing, it's really just the beginning, so we've not really seen any of that happening from Tessa's character or from Chris's character. Well, the main thing is that we don't want to see her being more of a Mary Sue character and just doing everything. We want her to be like, having trained and really earned that position so we can really respect her and her character much like that. Chris has already established himself prior to already have been established as being one of the best people to wear the suit, having been said by Liam Neeson. And we want to see some evidence of that in the way he behaves and acts in this movie. Let's continue.
To the club, step aside. Pop the seats, don't be heavy in the line. VIP.
Should we call it in?
Call it in? No, the paperwork is a nightmare.
That alone is really just showing that Chris is just a chill, lax guy, and Tess is more mature. We're gonna see maybe if they're gonna rub off on each other or not, but we'll just we'll get to it as we get to it. And obviously, I know this is for a different YouTube channel, but for my YouTube channel, like if you've not liked this video so far, please let me know by liking this video so I know if you've not liked it. If you have liked this video so far, chuck the like, smash that like button so I understand you like that video as well. So let me understand the difference between those who like it and don't like it. And also, make sure you sub and hit that notification bell so we're all side view mirror.
If we could all just look right here.
Just try.
That scene just really showing the difference between Tessa's character and Chris's character. Again, Chris being more chill, having some more comedic relief. Not really intended. I don't think this movie is really gonna be really gonna show. It's really gonna go under the comedy action. It's really going to go under the comedy genre, but it's going to go more under the action, maybe adventure, those type of stuff. But we'd have to see how it goes. And it's really interesting. It's really interesting to see how Tessa's really acting quite mature and very, very competent in doing what she's doing. I'm loving that. I'm loving that.
It's gonna be fun. We'll have fun with it.
Okay, with all these different scenes and everything that's happening, what's important is that they need to keep it all logically consistent, all logically coherent, and also need to have as the movie flows, in the whole scenes and things that's happening also need to flow with it as well. And the way that they do that is going to be a crucial and critical factor in is this movie really going to be good or not? That's basically what it all boils down to. Well, not everything, but that's a critical.
There should be a big red button around here somewhere.
Found it.
Looks like the tables have turned.
I mean, it's like I think they're gonna miss us with that. Okay, it's obvious that like they're doing something like relating Chris to Thor, okay, obviously because Thor, if you guys didn't know, Chris Hemsworth has acted Thor, and Tessa she's acted Valkyrie, and Liam's just been Liam. For when it comes to Chris and this type of comedic, strong, good character, that's kind of what we even see him as behaving in Thor. That's what kind of we saw him behaving in Ghostbusters. These type of different elements of Chris's acting character is quite interesting to watch. It is quite interesting to watch.
That was an incredible catch.
Someone who's just good and kind of like naive and just chill and maybe a little bit immature. All those stuff, just making it good. The contrast.
Always remember, the universe has a way of leading you to where you're supposed to be at the moment you're supposed to be there.
Another critical factor is how they're going to use Liam Neeson's character into the progression of this story. It's critical. It's critical. Very, very critical. How are they going to use it?
Let's do this.
It took me 20 years to find you. How many people can say that? You are the best kept secret in the universe. And I found you.
Which makes me perfect for this job.
You really think a black suit is going to solve all your problems?
No, but looks damn good on you.
See, good. Like it's like some good unforced comedy, just very natural dialogue. It's leading towards a lot of good, beautiful entertainment. That was just good. Nothing too forced, just very good. And that was just enjoyable to see Tessa act like that. I think that's going to be something that's going to be repeatedly seen throughout the movie to really flesh out and make this movie much better, as well as Chris doing his own thing. We want to see more of that.
We are a rumor.
That scene just reminds me of John Wick and Eggsy and like all that tailory thing from also Kingsman Secret Service. Very good. Just mwah.
recognizable only
Like she's so happy. Like I'm a spy. I'm a spy. I'm a spy. Like that smile is creeping along. Like like just getting better and better. I'm a spy. I'm a spy. I'm Men in Black. Men in Black.
Deja
Oh, this is
vu.
good.
and dismissed just as quickly. Time to prove yourself, Agent M. We may have a problem in London.
Welcome to MIB. You will be with Agent H, one of the best ever to wear this suit.
Catching up on my...
That was good. That was good. One of the best ever to wear this suit. Action, action, action. And just like that just vulnerable situation where Chris is vulnerable and Tessa Thompson just takes pure advantage of that to the comedic relief of the audience. That was beautiful. And I think that this is something that's going to be happening multiple times throughout the movie. The pure dichotomy of Tessa's character and Chris's character and how that's just going to progress through the movie and make sure that it's just good to watch. Yeah.
Daily meditation. Time for lunch, I think.
You can really see that, like, you're just, like, surprised, like, daily meditate. Like, what the heck you just said? Like,
You hungry?
It's 9:30.
Perfect. Tuesday's taco day.
it's just like, what the heck? And she was acting so respectful as well. Like, yeah. And Chris is just like, yeah, we'll just do whatever. We'll just do as we go. Like, just super chill and flow. Like, just something you can just really take into your life, just chillaxing some more. And she's just super mature. Like, having those two different, almost like polar opposites, you put them together and then you create a juxtaposition. It's like you create a dichotomy, okay? And that is a very, very, very good element to have in any type of text or anything like that. And that, I think that if done and played well, this can really bring this movie up. I think that's quite good.
To the club, step aside. Pop the seats, don't be heavy in the line. VIP, cause you know I gotta shine.
We've been compromised. It puts every citizen of this planet at risk.
Come every time.
I just have to say, I really do not like the music they're using for this thing. But like the reason, I understand that, like, why and how that this music like basically got to be used, because it's chill. It's not like super serious. It's very stupid, very silly, and which reflects upon Chris's character very, very heavily. So I'm guessing it's a good choice of song, but I don't like that song.
You come around my London
But see, like I'm saying, like, all these elements, every single one of these events, like those guys, I'm guessing were bad guys, okay? Every single one of these events, everything like that needs to all come together and make some good sense so that we can know exactly what's happening, man. Like, make or break. If we can do it in a good, logical way. Again, we're saying like repeated scenes because it's like.
If you could all just look right here.
Just try.
It's gonna be fun. We'll have fun with it.
There should be a big red button around here somewhere.
Found it.
We are the Men in Black.
Looks like the tables have turned. That was an incredible catch.
Okay, that was quite good. With the Avengers Endgame just showing up over here, I did do a trailer review of that. Not a KOAG analysis, a trailer review. So I didn't do a full KOAG analysis. There's some elements of that in the review, but this video we're doing here, that's a full KOAG analysis, just having some elements of that. So you can catch that video on my YouTube channel. Yeah, but back to this video basically. This movie and its success, and when I say success, I mean it's getting awards, getting into the eights and nines category of solid movies, as opposed to the 5s and 6s, because we don't like that. We want 9s and 8s, getting closer to 10. To do that, it's really going to depend on 4 major things, okay? First of all, with all of these different elements that's happening, it's really posing another problem into the consistency and the flow of the movie. It needs to make sure that all these elements it's bringing us, giving us action, giving us entertainment, it needs to have logical consistency with each aspect of the movie and how it's going. If not, the movie is just going to flop. It's not going to make sense. It's just going to be like some messy soup, and that doesn't even taste nice. Or it kind of tastes nice because this movie does have some good elements in it, but it's not going to be good. Okay, it's not going to be good. And secondly, it's also going to be like, how are they going to use each of these characters, playing to their strengths of each of these characters, Chris doing Chris, Tessa doing what she can do, and Liam doing what they can do, putting all these characters together and progressing the story. How are they going to do that? That's something that if they can solve this problem and do that well and make that enjoyable to watch, this is going to take that movie like up like another notch. Another thing is the impact. It needs to also adequately show the impact that these 3 characters have on the world, the universe, on MIB, on also their family. We also need to see like the people that is also related to these people and how that kind of works, because these people here are human. And one thing that really elevates a movie as well is the exploration of human and humanity and what makes people human. So if we can see these people less as spies and all that type of stuff, but as real humans with real human problems and all that type of stuff with a cause, with a reason behind even just their job. And looking at those type of things, this movie will be even elevated to another notch. Some of the best movies of all time really look at that aspect of humanity and those type of things. I mean, look at Avatar. I didn't really like that movie, but I mean, not The Last Airbender, but like Avatar, like where they go to like different planet, all that type of stuff. It really explored that. I think actually quite decently, even though I didn't like the movie, it explored it quite well, and that's what kind of made it successful, and what also gave the producers the stupid audacity to make a second one, because it's a really trash movie. But because they really firmly focused on this element over here, the humanity aspect, that's what elevated that movie up to another aspect. Quite good. And once you do that well, it's okay. Lastly is also the time constraint, because sure, you can do all these things, but a movie is going to finish. Okay, every movie is going to finish. Okay, every movie I've known is going to finish. Like, I don't know if that's going to change anytime soon, but as far as I know, every movie ever is going to have an end. Okay, so what we need to know is, when will that movie end? How long is the movie going to be? Sure, maybe they can do this movie in 1 hour, 30 minutes, but is it really going to be a good movie? Probably not, okay? So this movie, for it to be really, really good, I'm expecting it to be like 2 hours, maybe even around the 3-hour mark, because it has a lot of different interesting elements that really is just all coming together. And we want to see, how are these things matching up? How is it making sense? How is it going to make sense? And to really flesh out each of these singular independent elements and making them to become interdependent, you really need to use up some time, and you need to use that time wisely for the audience, so that they don't feel like the movie is being wasted, that they don't feel like any second is being trashed or anything. They need to use that thing wisely. Okay, so a quick analysis into the KOAG method, okay, of knowing how I got to the number of like 3 hours. Okay, basically there's a lot of different antagonists in the movies. Okay, we saw a lot of the different independent ones. Okay, well, those are people. Okay, when it comes to also antagonists of environment, antagonists of situation, those ones also need to be considered as well when it comes to the length of a movie and how that needs to be. Then you also look at the different and unique dynamic of each of the protagonists and how their influence will change the way things are progressing in the movie. Once you really take a look at that, you can then begin to really see how long will each of these elements really take. And as you start to calculate that, you can start to see it can get longer. But then if some other factors are involved, such as the conflation of some of the antagonists, the conflation of some of the protagonists, and they do that in a very good, adequate manner, you can really shorten the the length without having a significant decrease in the quality or the enjoyment of the movie. And I think that is quite important. So again, the four aspects, okay, the consistency, the logical coherenceness of the movie, making sure that it sticks with the logical integrity of the movie, meaning that any rules that this movie brings and puts about, they need to be stuck to, okay? Secondly, how all of the characters are going to interact and move the movie forward. I'm very, very banking on the dichotomy, the juxtaposition of Chris and Tessa's character really driving this movie forward. And it's going to be an enjoyable thing to watch these two people be in the driver's seat of this movie. Thirdly is the impact of these characters on the people around them, on the world, on the universe, and seeing the extent to which everything is impacted, and also seeing them as human. That's very, very important. And lastly is the time constraint. All these factors can be broken down and some other ones can also be added, but looking at this trailer now and looking at the general KOAG method, it's really, these are basically like the four main factors in, is this movie going to be good watch, basically. And that's basically I really have to apologize for my green screen. There's really dodge lighting issues, but there we go. And we'll get to it. So thank you very much, and I'll catch you guys later on another video, basically.
You got to believe. Don't tell me who to love. I'm a runner, 'cause I got somewhere to run. I just listen to the voices in my head when they tell me I always have something to believe in. As long as I